Blessings to you, our friends. We are the Ancestral Medicine Women, healing from the past for the present and the future. The Shaman tradition is very ancient and is apparent in many different cultures all over the world. For some people it is called medicine man or medicine woman. Other people is like witch doctor, or it is shaman. So this tradition is very ingrained, entrenched in many cultures. But as you have seen throughout your human history, there was a time where it was very strong. And then it seemed to not disappear completely, but not be as strong, not be as prevalent within different cultures. This is for many reasons. Sometimes this reason was that these groups of people that had shaman, medicine women, medicine man, witch doctor as their healer or as part of their culture, they were wiped out by others. So this meant that tradition also was wiped out. But there was another reason. The other reason was that times changed from being nomadic and living off the land with the nature, with the earth mother. People learned to what they call tame the land. So they could stay in one place. And this changed the requirements for the shaman or healer of that group. This change meant that it was adapting to new ways, to new cultures, to new civilizations. So does this mean that shaman, the tradition of shaman, died out? That it was not relevant anymore? Not at all. What it meant was that what was originally considered shamanic, this tradition, this way of life, was no longer as viable for this group, the human people. It had to change. It had to develop into something else. As that happened, of course, certain things were lost, but other things were gained. Now it is as if in this more modern world that there is this like full circle. There is people, they are looking for something more. They are looking for some connection, some way to connect more with the Earth Mother, with nature, with the universal energy. Some people find that through the shaman tradition. So what is the shaman tradition? Yes, it is very much about journeying. One goes on journeys into the spirit world of their own spirit and into the universal energy spirit, and also for other people, because other people do not have this capability. So they go into their spirit and their spirit world. There is also a very strong energy of not just nature as in the plants and the elements, but also the other living creatures on this earth planet, which is the animals. And in the shamanic tradition, animal guides, animal energy was very strong, because you can clearly see in an animal very distinct qualities. For example, you look at the wolf, and the wolf has the pack mentality, so they are together as a group, just like the human. There's often one leader who will guide the group, just like the humans. But because they do not have the language like the humans, they use other ways of communicating. Sometimes this is through body language, sometimes this is through their yowl, and other times it is actually just through practice, and also what you would say is telepathy. So they have ways of communicating to get the group to do what is right for the group, for the best for the group, just like the humans. The other thing that is also that you see very clearly with the wolf is the ability to survive in very difficult circumstances. Also, there is this nurturing of the young and the teaching. And there is also this physical strength and mental strength that is very clear in the wolf. So you can see with animals that just with this one example that there are very strong, very distinct qualities that can be seen in the animals that can be used, that kind of energy can be used for the human. and by the human. You're not using the animal, you are using the energy. And this is very much in the shamanic tradition. This is why many shamans, they had an animal guide, or they take people to find their animal guide or their animal spirit, this type of thing. This was very strong. So what does that mean now for the shamanic tradition? If it has died out or if it has changed to suit the demands of the people that it is serving. But now we say that there's like coming a full circle and people are wanting some other way to connect with the spirit. And many people are finding it in the shamanic tradition, going back to this way. What does that mean? Well, when you think about it, at the very beginning there was often one, maybe two, people in a community who had this ability to be shaman. And it was often passed down through a family line, or it was somebody else came into the group, into the community, was born into the community that could take on this role. So this meant what? That it was one or two individuals within a group. And this is how this tradition has gone on, and possibly why it died out or diminished somewhat. But now we see that more and more people are coming from the other side of the veil to be in this physical world. And they have this desire to be close to this shamanic tradition, or to be initiated, or to be living this kind of life. And this says to us that it is not one or two people in a community, but many, many people in a community. So that means that the tradition has changed from being one or two in a community to very many people. So this shows that there is a possibility and even a probability that the shamanic tradition, the idea of shaman, is in everybody. Everybody has this opportunity within them, this capability to understand the shamanic tradition, to be part of the shamanic tradition. So what does that mean for humanity? The shamanic tradition, a very large part of it was the ability to heal oneself, heal other people, but from where? From where? Not the outside, the external, but from the inside, from the spirit. That's what it was about. That's what journeying is about. It is finding the place of the fear, finding the place of hurt, finding the place of sorrow, of distress, and going and healing, going on that journey to find out why, to find out how, and then to heal it. So the fact that there are more and more people in communities, not one or two, but more people in one community who want to go down this path, who want to find out more, says that the possibility and the probability is that shamanic tradition is available to everybody. This means it is in everybody. It is no longer restricted to one or two people. It is in many, many people. And if it is in many, many people, then this will spread. Because as the consciousness rises and takes on board this kind of tradition, that means that other people will be dragged in. They cannot help but be dragged in. So this is very positive, very exciting for humanity. It means that people are able to go themselves into this tradition, into this kind of healing, and take other people with them. And what it also means is that it is not just for men or just for women, it is for everybody. I come from a line that it is women. I am shaman, I am woman. But there is a very strong idea that shaman is man, is for men. This is very strong in many cultures. But what we want to say to you today is that men and women both have this ability and capability. Men can be shaman, women can be shaman. You do not have to go and practice and heal other people. This is a way of life. It is not a religion. It is not some sort of faith. It is a tradition. And it means that you can live your life in this way and work in anything that you want. You can be a priest in some holy order, or you can be somebody who runs a country, like a king or some such thing. But you can still be shaman, because shaman is about this inner journey. It is about the spirit journey. This means that the possibilities are there for everybody to have this journey now. The tradition has come full circle. More people are searching for it. But it also means that by more people searching for it, it is available to everybody now, whereas before it was not. It was available to everybody through somebody else, but now it is available to everybody through themselves.